Oh, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Dead Funny Murder Mystery Party. So, normally, we have a nice podcast coming out for you on Monday, but this is going to take place of that throughout the entirety of October. We're going to have 5 awesome episodes where you're going to see James and Kelsey and Canter and JoJo go through and try to solve a murder that has happened at a circus. It's why we're all dressed up the way that we are. We do have other names for this. We have characters we have to play, and unfortunately I did not take the time to write those down, so I don't have those. And plus, they don't know their names yet. Well, they don't know each other's names. They haven't introduced each other to each other, so they don't know what they do, which is the best part, because no one knows why they're dressed the way that they're dressed. So,
I can't begin to guess why Canter looks like that.
well, besides Canter.
Would he be
Mechanic.
the secretary?
Maybe. Circus is a funny place.
Imagine walking into like an actual office building, the secretary's just dressed up in clown makeup, and it's not Halloween.
Or worse, they gotta see me.
Yeah. You're back in the office with the plate that says CEO, and you're just like, well, this does not seem like where I want to spend my money. CEO, and he can't even get a damn shirt.
You know.
Okay, so yeah, I've already laid out the rules for everybody, so they already know the rules. Some of this we had to kind of make up on the fly because we are a webcam channel at the moment, so if that ever changes, who fucking knows? But right now, it's the obstacle we have to overcome. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So, my name is Danny Dingaling. Yes, you heard that right. It is Danny Dingaling, and I am the owner of the Starlight Circus. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to what is certain to be the most exciting night of 1905. My name is Danny Dingaling, and I would like to welcome you to a very special night for the Starlight Circus. There's a lot at stake tonight. Based on your performance in this evening's show, our ringmaster Rolo-Up will decide which 6 performers will be going with him and me to join the new Super Circus. A joint venture between Starlight Circus and our longtime rivals Big Top. The new circus will I hate this. Will showcase it's rough, dude. Will showcase the very best acts. In fact, it's going to be the world's best circus. The rest of you, I'm afraid, will be out of a job. But there's nothing you can do about that, so get ready to give your best performances. Most of you already know each other, but for some of you, you don't. So let's take a minute to introduce ourselves. And we will start with Kelsey.
I am V Sharp. I am a professional knife thrower at the Starlight Circus. Now, my dad was a scrap iron merchant and a knife sharpener. I used to go around on the horse and cart with him, and I was always more interested in the knives than anything else. One day, just for fun, I threw a knife at a scarecrow and got him right between the eyes. Later that year, my parents took me to the circus, and I saw the professional knife thrower for the first time. I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I secretly practiced in the fields near our house. When Starlight came to town a few years later, I convinced Danny to come meet me and see what I could do. I was hired on the spot. I've been here 8 years now, and I still love the gasps from the crowd as I send my dagger sailing through the air, hitting the backboard just inches from my victim.
All right, all right. Let's go ahead and give a nice applause for V there. Good job, good job. Let's move on over to James.
All right, folks, how you doing, folks? My name is Bobby Blaze, and I am a fire eater at the circus. And I tell you what, if I wasn't working here, I'd probably be in prison. I used to get into all kind of trouble setting fire to things, and just when I was really interested in flames and how they behave. And I got into fire eating accidentally, really. I was in my room with a small piece of lit wood and just started, well, hold on, I lied, just don't even pay attention to me. Sometimes I just say shit I don't even mean. But really, I was in my room one day with a small piece of lit wood just staring at the time, and I heard my dad coming up the stairs. and I panicked, and I just stuck it in my mouth, put it out, and it hurt a bit, and hell, I couldn't eat for like a week, but I was hooked. Let me tell you, and sorry, I got a stuttering problem. Anyway, I went to the library and learned everything I could about the famous 18th century fire eater Robert Powell. And after a couple of years and a couple of trips to the hospital, I perfected my art and I found myself at this amazing job at the best circus in the world.
Good job. Good job. Give it up. Give it up. All
What was
right.
your name again? Remind me.
I'm a fire eater.
Yeah, what was your
Not a
name?
question.
Oh, my bad. I'm Bobby Blaze. Bobby
Thank
Blaze. Like the fire. That's
Can you
me.
spell it? I'm kidding.
No, honestly,
Probably
no, ma'am.
not.
No, ma'am, I cannot. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Do not be scared to take notes because you might pick up some information that might be useful. Anyways,
Taking.
Canter.
Well, hello everyone! My name is Hugh G. Shoes. When I was a child, everyone said I was very funny. I was always clowning around at school. The teachers didn't seem to appreciate it, though I don't know why. When I found out that my great-grandfather had been a clown, I decided that was what I wanted to do. When Starlight visited my little town when I was 18, I marched in and asked Danny for a job. With laughter after 5 minutes, and I've worked here ever since.
As a clown,
Right.
I imagine. Yep.
Oh, is that?
Oh,
Was that
was
not
that obvious? Okay, as a clown. As Stevie, you have the jokes too.
My God, you got me.
All right. All right. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right, JoJo, take it away.
Abracadabra. I'm Al Illusion. That's Al, or for Albert. Illusion. Okay? Good. Establish that. I love tricking people. That's my thing. The look on their faces when they're puzzling out what I do. Parents had a magic act. I did all the summer fairs. I learned a lot from them. Hungry for more. By age of 10, I was already better in both of them. And by 14, joined Starlight. I knew as all I could do was magic. I didn't even think about anything else. Magic's in my blood. That's all. That's the whole thing.
All right. All right.
I love it.
Damn. 1905.
All right. So now I get to introduce you to the rest of the circus who is not here. So we have Ben D. Body, the contortionist at the Starlight Circus. We also have Bertie Biceps, strongman at the Starlight Circus. We have Juan Will, unicyclist, Jesus, I can't read, at the Starlight Circus. We have Sam O'Salt, acrobat at the Starlight Circus. Sally Swinger, trapeze artist at the Starlight Circus.
Glad that went that way.
Are ya?
No.
Could also be promiscuous.
Crystal Ball, the fortune teller at the Starlight Circus. And Donna Droppit, the juggler at the Starlight Circus. Oh, and
Is
there's
she
one
bad
more.
at her job?
I guess that would be my guess. There also was one more. That card was stuck to this one. Barbie Boom, human cannonball at the Starlight Circus.
A lady human cannonball. I've heard everything.
Right? Exactly. All right. Now, I've gathered you all here at the Starlight Circus. Big top because we need to rehearse this evening's event. There is a lot at stake, so it's important everyone knows their role and performance goes smoothly. Before we get started, I think it's best if we do a roll call to see who's all here. Please say yes if you are present. Bertie Bicep. Hugh G. Shoes.
I'm here.
Juan Will. Ben D. Body. Sally Swinger. A lot of people are sleeping in today. Crystal Ball. Barbie Boom. Donna Drop It. Bobby Blaze.
Hell yeah, brother.
Allusion.
Yeah, that's me.
Samo Salt. And V Sharp.
Hey, I'm here. Yep, I'm here.
Are you sure?
I'm taking notes, man. I can't remember who Samo Salt was. What does he do again?
He is the acrobat.
He's the acrobat. Okay.
Yeah, at any point, if you have questions about somebody, feel free to ask.
Ma'am, this is not
Presumably
math
he's
class.
Irish, so we're progressive for hiring him. 1905.
Can you take notes for me too?
I don't think James can actually legally see anything right now.
I can't read nor write.
I can take
But
notes
I can
for you
eat
then.
fire. Please do. Please do, man.
Well, I don't know where the missing people have got to, but we'll just have to keep an eye out for them as we see them. So, as everybody gets ready for the circus tonight, I would like to go ahead and take some time to let everybody go and prepare for their acts, and we will reconvene in a little while. So, at this point, are there any questions on any characters, any jobs?
Now, you said Ringmaster Roll-Up? It's somebody you mentioned in your...
Ringmaster Roll-Up.
Okay, so the Ringmaster's name is Roll-Up.
Correct.
Okay, and that was none of the people that you listed, and it's none of us.
Correct.
So is there somebody else? Is he another person, he, she, whoever, another person in this carnival?
Yep.
Okay. No, it's relevant whether or not he's actually a character, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
for sure.
You're not the
Okay.
ringmaster? You're the manager.
I'm
Who's
the,
the owner?
manager, but I didn't feel like showing up in just like a suit, so I decided to
That
do
boy
the whole
owns the son of a
ringmaster.
bitch.
Yeah, no, sure.
The kind of apparent behind it is, I think my character. There's a little feedback coming from somebody. I don't know who it's coming from.
I
but
think
hear
it's
a little bit
Canter.
of feedback.
It's huge shoes.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It has
it's
to be
like
you because
light
you
and
light up
green.
anytime.
Somebody's
Mhm.
eyes.
I think you might have just been
The
leaning a little
clown.
bit too close to the microphone there, Mr. Clown, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're
Hello,
fine. I like hearing
hello,
myself
hello.
twice.
Okay, yeah. There
I
we
can
go.
still hear it when he leans back. Oh,
Can
now I
you?
can't.
I
Never
don't
mind.
hear it. Yeah, I
Never
hear it.
mind.
Yeah, I don't hear it. Okay. So, I think that the actual story was, because they don't really explain that too well, is that I owned the Starlight Circus and did the Ringmaster performances. Rolo Up is from the other circus that we are now joining together, the Big Top Circus, to create one super
Oh.
circus.
Okay.
His name is Rolo.
Rolo
Do we
Up.
His
need
last
to know?
name is Up.
Do we need to know anything about the whoever works at the Big Top Circus?
That all those people together were
Oh.
half of the people were from the Big Top, half the people from the Starlight.
Do we know who's who?
No, that does not specifically put that out.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna assume we're all Starlight and move
I
on.
think
Okay.
that's just plot in order to do the whole introduction and everybody get to introduce themselves. It's like two
Perfect.
different
I-
circuses.
I thought everyone you listed was Starlight, and we are competing to see
No.
who gets to then become part of the major. 'cause
You are
all of our
competing
That's what I
to
thought,
see.
too.
You're competing to see who gets to keep their job. We
Right,
can
well,
only
yeah, that's what I'm-
hire 6 people. The circuses are merging.
Yeah. Aren't all 4 of us? Our description said we were from the Starlight, or the other? Well, we don't have it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Everything on here says the Starlight, besides one thing, which is in the rule book, and that is what I've already read. Everything else
Gotcha.
says Starlight. So
Okay.
maybe we're just keeping the name Starlight because it was better than Big Top. So
It is better than
Yeah.
Big Top.
there
I'm
we
running
go.
on the assumption, I think, that it's everyone that you list is from Starlight. It's 6 people from Starlight, and Rolo is up on his own doing his own elimination round
Mm,
off camera
there you go.
with 12 people we don't know.
The question is this the Hunger Games where if you don't make it, you don't just lose your job, you die?
Yeah, could be. Could be.
It's
No.
very
Might be the
dark.
Hunger Games.
I mean, there is a lot of places in here where there could be like an actual lot of death. So just throwing it out there. You know, we got a
I'm-
fire eater and all the other fun stuff going on. So
I-
yeah,
I could remember a name of a character from the Hunger.
You have facial
was
hair,
wrong.
sir. You can't remember a
Hold on,
single
ma'am.
character?
Well, Katniss, I can remember. I can't
Okay.
remember the other one. PETA. That's it. It's like Peter. but dumb.
But it
But
is
dumb.
reference to bread, not. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and jump back into this here.
Wait, we
This is
stop
like-
for a second?
Alakazam.
Is that sirens I hear? Oh my goodness, that sounds like the police! I have got to go and investigate what is going on! Go away. I return. You can look, but you cannot touch. It's possibly a good idea to make notes of anything you think is relevant. As you can take photos if you wish. This is exactly how the body was found, but unfortunately it looks like there has been a murder. A murder. And that is why Rolo Up was late to the auditions. Rolo Up has been murdered, and the murder was called in by Wendy Moneycomes, the ticket seller. Nothing has been touched. Wendy Moneycomes, the ticket seller.
Can you spell money come?
Please.
Munnicums.
Miss V Sharp, ma'am, would you make like George Strait and write this down, please?
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Thank you.
I hate that never mind, doesn't matter what I think about her name. We're moving on.
Born for another 40 years. Come on. Probably, I don't know
Okay,
what-
she's the ticket taker. Okay.
She is the
so
ticket taker. Correct.
She found him.
She found him.
Do
While
we, know,
we
am
were
I-
doing our audition, she has the job, or she is tasked with the job to walk around, make sure no one is in the circus yet that shouldn't be here, and make sure everything is set and ready to go before she sets herself up in the ticket booth.
Okay, so she's supposed to be wandering around. That is part of her
Correct.
job.
That is
Okay.
part of her job.
Can I ask a whole bunch of questions about the body at this point?
You can.
Where's it found?
Can we see the body?
Yeah, can we see it?
Well,
Who is it and who did it?
there's not an actual body to show you, but
Oh, I wasn't sure if there were like pictures.
No,
or-
no.
Shit.
no, I'm
Okay.
supposed to throw pillows on the ground with a red cover over them to make it look like a body is on the ground. So yes, no, there's
Nice. I'm disappointed you didn't do this ahead of time and then take pictures of it.
not.
Like,
I'm sorry.
you're really dropping the ball here, Chris, and I'm mad.
Okay.
I'm disappointed you didn't throw pillows at the floor that we just can't see. Follow the letters.
My bad.
Where was he found?
In the big top. So I do have a map here of the circus for you guys to be able to see. So as you can see, we were in the ringmaster's tent, and he was discovered in the big top.
You were
Would you be
small
willing-
circle, he was big circle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to take a picture of that and send it to us?
I absolutely can.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so he was found in the big top tent, like just inside the door, in the middle. Do we know?
That does not specify where the body was found, just that that's where it was found.
Okay, in the big top. And how is it positioned?
Let's see.
Did he have clothes on?
Relevant.
Because if not, I'll bet you he was with the cum lady.
I bet you he was with the ticket woman.
Let me go ahead and read the rest of what I've got here, and we'll see if this clears any of that up. I'm sorry if you were upset by this awful scene. I have to tell you that the body is that of our beloved ringmaster here at the Starlight Circus. Rolo Up! As you know, he was due to judge your acts this evening. What an awful shame to show, or that the show cannot now go ahead. There's very little information at the moment, but one thing seems to be missing is the murder weapon. There are in fact 9 potential weapons hidden around the place. It's time for a little game of Hunt the Potential Murder Weapon. So,
Okay,
yes,
what are the markings on his body? Like,
does
help
not
us
tell any of that.
okay, so
No,
we know
like,
someone was
wound at
murdered
all?
and we don't know anything else.
I think you might find more information as we find the murder weapon or the potential murder weapons, and it might help narrow down. So,
Okay.
I didn't make the fucking game. I'm playing the game just like
It-
you.
Fine, Chris. It's fine.
You are looking for a dumbbell, a dagger, a juggling ball, a pistol, a magician's wand, a giant shoe, a bicycle pump, a whip, and a crystal ball. If you find something, bring it back here and make sure to examine it closely. I hope everyone has their wits about them this evening. If there is any chance that this terrible murder is being solved, you need to remember that everything you see and hear could be relevant.
Okay.
And I will
Do
Do we
Can we-
know
can
where
we
those
have a
things are? Or do
list?
we need to go find them? Yeah.
Can we
So-
have the list of the weapons again so
Yeah.
you can...
So this is where I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send the map to each one of you.
Okay.
So that way you have it. This is where the not webcam friendly aspect of the game comes into play. So what I am going to do is you will each be able to choose a location you want to go, or if you want to double up locations. There are, as I already listed off, exact same amount of murder weapons as there are places on the map, excluding the Ringmaster's tent, the Big Top, and the ticket booth.
Say what you just said again.
There are as many potential murder weapons as there are places to go on the map, excluding the Big Top, the Ringmaster's tent, and the ticket booth.
Oh, 9.
Correct. For those of you who have the map already. Because I listed them all off already, and that's part of my dialogue, so you guys should have been paying attention.
How did you get 9, JoJo? Because he said not the Ringmaster's tent, the ticket booth, or the Big Top.
They said there were 9 weapons.
Did I say 9? 1, 2, 3,
He said
4,
as-
5,
maybe I'm
6,
As many
1,
as there are
2,
locations
3, 4,
that aren't
5,
the Ringmaster's
6,
tent, Big Top,
7,
ticket
8,
booth.
9.
Like,
Oh, you know what? I'm wrong. There is 9 weapons. There's only 8 locations. So that's my bad. There's 9
when you're done
weapons.
sending everybody the map, I would love it if you could list off the weapons again.
Yes, I will do that. I think everybody should have it at this point.
Okay.
Okay, so listing off the weapons one more time is a dumbbell, a dagger, a juggling ball, a pistol, a magician's wand, a giant shoe, a bicycle pump, a whip, and a crystal ball. 9 weapons and 8 locations.
And we don't just know. No one looked at the body and said, "Oh, there's a gunshot wound."
Nope.
Okay.
Hey, like I said, I don't know if this person's actually ever played a game before they decided to make one, but
Oh,
it
there's
looked
this
fun.
corpse here. It could be a gun or a bicycle pump.
Us are trained in law enforcement. I mean,
Okay, I missed one of them. Dagger,
I'm a
whip,
wizard, I know
crystal
what's
ball,
up.
Dumbbell.
dumbbell, juggling ball, pistol, magician's wand, bicycle pump.
Whip,
Not the magician's
you
wand.
say
Don't
whip?
worry about
The whip.
Whip. Yeah, no, whip's on here. It's the second thing. on the list.
giant shoe.
Giant shoe. That's it.
I wonder who that belongs.
oh, I don't know. Haven't you seen
Me,
big shoes
asshole.
everywhere?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so we can go anywhere we want. Do we have time to only go to one place?
No, you have time to go to wherever you want to. Like I said, you guys can split up to cover more ground, or you guys can go together to have more, character dialogue and make sure that you obviously don't get killed by whoever's out there and potentially end up as another body.
I think in order to make sure that none of us have time to hide any of these weapons, we should all go as a group, and we should go just start at one place and go all the way around to all of them as a group.
If that's what you
Okay.
want.
Feel-
Give the murder guy a lot of time to hide the murders.
I feel we should split in pairs of 2.
That seems reasonable.
That's what I feel.
Acceptable. I'm willing to go as in 2s.
Alakazam.
So shall we
Magic
split
for
and go in
yes.
opposite directions?
Alakazam.
Let me take a gator at this here old map real quick.
So I'm willing to start at the checkered tent. Who wants to come with me?
Yeah, I'm on board for checkered tent.
All right,
Checkered
so we got
tent.
checkered tent. Okay.
All right, Bozo, where do you want to go?
Oh well, we could try over there by the diamonds. I
You
heard
know,
they're
I was
lovely.
thinking the diamonds too.
Yes.
Yeah, let's head on to the diamond room.
All right. So we'll start with the checkered room. In the checkered room, as you walk in, V Sharp and
Ow.
Illusion find the crystal ball. They have found the
Ooh.
crystal ball. And the clue on the back is supposed to be read out loud to the person that finds it, but since you guys are going in 2s, I'll just do it versus sending it to both of you. Hugh G. Shoes is convinced he shares Crystal's talent for predictions. Hugh G. Shoes is convinced that he shares Crystal's talent for predictions.
Okay, so in theory it could be his ball or hers.
Correct. So, that being said, let's go over to the diamond tent. And at the
Like, is there
diamond
blood on
tent,
it or something? Do we know anything else about it?
Nope. No,
Okay.
it doesn't say anything like that. Just the little tips that are on the back. That
Gotcha.
are all I get to give you. All right. And at the diamond tent, We have Bobby Blaze and Huge Shoes has found a magical wand, and on the back of this says Sally Swinger's father was a world-renowned magician. Sally Swinger's father was a world-renowned magician.
How about that?
At any time that you need any of these reread, even later on in the game, let me know, and I will do so. But those tints are now empty, so if you want to move on to another location, you may now do so.
I am sorry, Al. You are the father.
No, I mean brother, maybe. I'm not old enough to be a father of another full-on adult.
How old are you, by the way?
I joined when I was 14, and like, how long has magic been a thing? It's 1905. I'm probably 27.
Okay. 27.
You know what? It sounds right.
Yeah.
You're good
That's
at
right
math.
with me.
AB scholar student.
You're so good at math. Actually, I think you should let me throw my knives at you just so you can count them as they come out, and we can demonstrate your skills for everybody.
I will eat them.
That's not
No.
how we do this.
Oh, okay.
If you put fire on them, he will.
Ooh! Hey,
Flaming
shirtless man, we
dagger.
could have a better act. Yeah.
Hey, you
I
know
got
what's
ideas.
suspicious in a murder situation? Saying you want
Hey.
to put knives in people.
I don't want to put knives in people. I want to put knives near people. I told you that already.
I don't know, you say you want to eat fire
We move
knives.
on to the striped tent.
Okay. Moving on to the striped tent. Where does Bobby Blaze and the clown over here want to go?
Okay, let's go ahead and go to... Wait, how do we...
Okay, never mind. What's the little wavy looking one?
You can just say the wavy looking
Wavy looking
we'll
one.
Just go there. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
They don't
All
have
right,
names.
About?
All right,
We're
so
go-
you guys
okay,
are going
we'll
to
go
the
to the
wavy
wavy
looking
looking
one. So we'll start with the striped tent. And as you look around, you find a whip. We have a nice whip here. And the clue on the back of that is Juan Will spends a lot of time with the horses that pull the caravans. Juan Will spends a lot of time with the horses that pull the caravans.
The
That's
rest of
suspicious.
these are hey, there are two magic wands. It doesn't necessarily mean it's his. This one's just he hangs out with horses sometimes.
Yeah.
But if he likes
don't-
horses so much, why is he on a unicycle? Horses are like unicycles, but alive.
It's true. What's really cool
Conspiracy.
is they gave me this nice little police crime folder to put all the little murder weapons in after you guys find them. So that way, they're just right here.
Cute. What if you never find the right one?
What do you mean?
Or never find all of them?
We'll find it for sure.
You guys will 100% find it because we need content. But as far as in person, I don't know how that would work. So, maybe you just wait and let everybody keep going. Or maybe you're just like, oh, I accidentally fell on something. It's Danny Dingling. Here you go. Here's the fucking dumbbell you were looking for. Okay.
Wavy tent. What's there?
At the wavy tent, we found 2 items. Not one, but 2 items.
What?
We found a giant shoe
Oh, shit!
that says Bertie Bicep wears a size 16 shoe. Bertie
Oh.
Bicep wears a
Oh.
size 16 shoe.
Okay.
I told you there were a lot of big feet around here.
And
Yeah,
we,
but what size is that shoe?
that is the size 16 shoe. It's the
Okay.
big shoe.
Oh, okay.
Big as big.
Ben D. Body originally trained to be a chef, and that's a knife that you found. Ben D. Body originally trained to be a chef.
All right. So I don't think this is actually part of it, and this isn't going to make me look any better, but we don't know how this guy was killed. It could be blunt force trauma, at
Correct.
which point I am completely out of it because I would obviously. Anyways. But a chef's knife and a dagger do not look anything alike. They are very different. So, did we find a dagger, which is what we were told to go find, or did we find a chef's knife?
You found a chef's knife, as you can see, versus the dagger that you have, which has 4 faces on the blade. This only has the 2. That is the best way to describe the
Okay.
differences between a dagger and a knife. A dagger has 4 even faces, and a chef's knife only has 2.
Alright, so I don't want to point any fingers at me, but I don't have a murder weapon to my name.
Oh,
So-
we still have tents to search.
No, he's
Well,
saying on the list of murder
On the
weapons.
list of
Oh,
murder
well,
weapons,
we don't
I'm gonna
know
guess
until we
you're the
find the
pistol.
dumbbell and it says that Bobby Blaze is really into lifting weights.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I would like to
I'm
point
guessing
out,
pistol.
as Danny Dingaling here, that Bobby Blaze, you are someone who has said that they would most likely wind up in prison if they weren't working for the circus, and we do have a pistol as a murder weapon somewhere on
Now-
the grounds.
sir,
Which doesn't
I
match
don't
with anybody
like
else's act, so...
accusations made against me, sir. I just wanted to help the
I'm not
team.
a bullet eater.
You're right. If I ate a bullet, I probably wouldn't be here.
Oh.
So,
Maybe.
Well, I don't think that's where he's going with it, but I would like to go to
And
the
if
spotted tent.
Rollo ate a bullet,
All right, so we got
Ooh.
one going to the spotted tent. Where are the other dynamic duo heading off to?
QG size 16, where you going, buddy?
Oh, the balloons. The balloons.
All right, so we got
We
the
all
balloons and we've got the polka dot tent. So, in the polka dot tent, we actually do not find anything. In the balloon
Aw.
tent, we found the juggling ball. That's what it is. Yes, the juggling ball. And on the back of this, V Sharp juggles daily to maintain loose wrist. V Sharp juggles daily to maintain loose wrist. So
Now
even
that's
as
suspicious.
V Sharp said, the knife, if he was killed by a knife, might not be the same as her knife. If there's blood fort trauma, we might have another deadly weapon here that might tie V Sharp to the murder.
Now, I'm not a very smart man,
We know.
but what I'm seeing here is a whole bunch of people can do double shit. Okay, so what your name and what your talent might be
May
might just
hold...
be a cover-up.
Yep.
Okay?
it
Absolutely.
almost seems like every
I don't-
item we find.
I don't know if you typed this down, but that's a pretty good clue if you want to go ahead and just...
I don't know. You might be a smart man. I'm getting the vibe.
Blazy boy, what's your secret?
You'll find out soon.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Smiley faces. Take me to the smiley
Smiley
face.
face
faces. All right. So at the smiley face tent, we actually found not one, but two clues there. We have the bicycle pump, which says Crystal Ball travels everywhere on her bicycle. Crystal Ball travels everywhere on her bicycle.
Also, notably, not a unicycle pump.
They're
And
two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
we got the dumbbell, which says Sam O'Salt does weight training every morning before breakfast. Sam O'Salt does weight training every morning before breakfast. And that would leave you two at the star tent. And at the star tent, you find the last potential murder weapon, which is the pistol. That's right, the pistol. And on the back of this says, Al Lusion's first public trick was to catch a bullet with his teeth.
Oh, I forgot about that. My bad.
Al Lusion's first official
Yeah, I
public
did that.
trick was to catch a bullet with his teeth.
In my defense, that means someone else shot at me.
The best part
I don't have
is...
to know what guns are.
The best part is like JoJo has like no prior knowledge of that clue, and the fact that you brought up the whole thing that James
Yeah.
might be eating bullets was pretty good. Tied in pretty
I'm
well.
prescient. I'm
Yeah.
also a wizard man. Abracadoozle. Blaze Boy doesn't actually have anything associated with him. Turns out.
No, I think it's the pistol because I'm looking at this and the
Ab
dagger.
sus.
The dagger is me and Bendy Body. The whip is actually because like this is super confusing because like the contortionist, like which of these applies to a contortionist? And then we've got an acrobat. We've got a trapeze artist. Like some of these aren't super clear who they belong.
Oh, was there like a tiger person?
No, the whip would most likely belong to me and Rollo Up,
The ring.
Oh, so it's Ding-a-ling that did it.
ringmasters.
Mm-hmm. Ding-a-ling and Rolo. Okay.
Maybe Rollo killed himself with a whip somehow.
kicked the stool out from under himself.
Yeah,
Well,
I
let's-
don't want to say autoerotic asphyxiation, but
let's
I
not
did.
let's not forget the fact that Rolo Up was actually the person who was going to choose who got to keep a job and who didn't. So there's clear motive for everybody in the circus.
So somebody
keep
was
our jobs.
the weakest link that they thought
The only
went
one.
ahead and took out.
I'm good at being a clown. It's somebody that wasn't good at their job, obviously.
maybe.
Should have used Excel. Word is clunky for this.
So including me and Rolo Up would make 14 people.
Hmm.
With 9 murder weapons.
Birdie and Sam.
9
Okay.
potential
Well,
murder.
potential.
He was killed with all
Mitchell
nine.
with all 9, dude.
That
What
was
a
actually
fucking day
it
for
was a
him.
group thing, man.
We had
Yeah.
a meeting.
Yeah.
We're making sure he dies.
Firing squad rules. You don't want anyone to know who did it officially, but everyone gets in on it.
Yep. All right. Well, if that is all that everybody has for now, this will go ahead and end the first episode of the Murder Mystery. Come back for when round 1 officially starts and we start to get some clues and maybe some questions get answered. But make sure you check in next week for the next episode of Dead Funny's Murder Mystery Game. Hope you guys enjoyed this content. Like, subscribe, comment, and also make sure to check out the links. But best thing you could do is share, and we will see you next week.